Being a competitive player, many aspects to it for sure. It's playing against players that are better than you a certain amount of the time, might be 50% of the time, but also playing in tournaments where you're the favourite and you're one of the better players. So playing down is just as important, because in tennis, most of us, there's only one winner every week, so most of us lose at some point in the tournament every single week. So we get used to losing in a particular tournament. You also have to get used to winning and what that feeling feels like, and dealing with that pressure of being the favourite, which is really important if you wish to be successful in the senior ranks. If you have ambitions of being an ATP or a WTA player, you need to play. You need to compete. You need to test yourself. You need those building blocks. And one of the most important things in tennis is improving your average. What I can rely on every single day when I step onto the court. All of us can have great days. All of us can have bad days where we go onto the court, we don't feel the ball, and we have a crushing loss. They are fine. They happen to everybody. But it's what I can rely on every single day, which is my average level to get me through a particular match if something's not working. And every day we chip away at improving our average, and you can't improve your average unless you're competing. So competing is the most important aspect of junior development. Commitment in an aspirational player, it's everything. It's all-encompassing. Tennis is a brutal sport, it really is. It's difficult to make it to the top. It's difficult to make $1 in tennis. There are so many countries competing for the same piece of the pie that you have to be 24/7 all in. And that's with the mental side of tennis, with the technical side of tennis, with the tactical side of tennis. It doesn't matter what the goal is, just milking it and trying to be as best you can possibly be. You can kind of tell if a player is coachable within the first few minutes of spending time with them, and that's the way they listen to what you're talking about, if they're inquisitive, if they're asking questions, because unless they're asking questions and just absorbing everything, then you end up coaching through your eyes. You're not coaching through the player's eyes. So the more questions a player can ask, the more educated a coach becomes, and then we can actually form together what is the right path for you to go down. I think that if you're looking for somebody who is an example of the 3 C's, look no further than Rafael Nadal. I was with Simona when she was struggling to break through to win her first major, and she lost that heartbreaking final against Ostapenko in the French Open. And one of the things I did as a coach was I used Rafa as a role model for her. Look at his attitude and look at the way he walked around the court, and you couldn't tell if he was down a set and a break or if he was up a set and a break, because his mindset is the next point every single time. So one of the great things also about Rafa is that even in practices, he's looking to get better. So we used him for 12 months to help inspire her, to change the practices up. And thankfully, she got through the next 12 months at the French Open the year after and won the French Open.